messed up this buck. He's a mature buck. I don't know what he scores, but he's heavy. He's got a big body. He just bedded down. We're making a move. Trying to get up this drainage right here. We're probably under 300 yards from him. I think when we pop over here, we'll be about 250, 300 max. I got him. Are you on him? Dude, I missed him. I don't know how the f I missed him.
Little by little, everything is slipping away, or at least changing, and not necessarily for the better. It's sad, frustrating, and often feels inevitable that things will be different, or not even exist in the future if we do not work to right the ship. At times, I am saddened that my kids won't experience life as I knew it growing up. A life where people relied on people, where everything wasn't directly at our fingertips, and you had a real sense of accomplishment when you earned something. Technologies have made our lives easier, but not better. A societal shift has occurred that has given many of us a sense of entitlement, that we are owed something just because we exist, and that the world should give us what we desire just because. We no longer need to earn it. It's hard not to fall in line and adapt this same mindset and expect not to have to work for what you want. But if I look back at any achievement I have ever made, the ones that were the sweetest, the ones that are the most memorable, the most worth it, are the ones that I worked the hardest for. I am reminded of this ideal in this magically haunted place, watching the first ribbons of amber hit the wind-blown rock face. Fingers numb from the cold, and still wiping the sleep out of my eyes. I actively wait to see what the day will bring. A chance, no, an opportunity to see if I can earn my next memory. Because I know if I have to earn it, it will be a memory worth making.
It's our first morning. Little background about this hunt. I actually won a raffle conservation tag at the Mule Deer Foundation. This is a limited entry hunt here in Utah. And historically, this unit was one of the top units in the country. In the last 10 years or so, it's kind of fallen off, but it's still an excellent unit. The great thing about these tags is that all the money goes specifically for conservation of those animals. So, got high hopes. Although I only have about 4 days to hunt, my original plan was to do this tag justice, so to speak, and spend the whole season here, look over a lot of deer, find that one. But life gets in the way, so my plans have changed. I never ever end up getting a chance to get up here to scout or anything, so I got 4 days. I'm looking for a mature buck, not necessarily looking for the biggest and the baddest now. So we'll see what happens. Lots of deer tracks up on this bench. Looks like they kind of circle around this. We're gonna get up to the top of this. There's a saddle. We're gonna look into the next cut. Hopefully it's kind of above some really good feed down below. So I'm hoping that they feed down there at nighttime. They come up and they feed into this or bed into this bowl. So we're gonna walk along this and hopefully turn us a buck up. There's not a lot of non-hunters watching this, but look at the crap that we go through. The effort that's put in. I am on a cliff face right now and scaling up this rock face just to get to a spot that I might potentially find a deer. I swear, the things we do to get a deer. I think you're gonna have to come and hand me up the rifle. And then I'll put my hand out too, because I can wedge myself in here to grab your hand. I don't know about this. Let's check around this corner. See if it's any better. Excited when I saw the tines. I thought it was a bedding buck at first. I got super excited. That's been there for a bit. Super brittle. That's where we were, all the way up there. We rimmed around. We dropped down this, we got cliffed out, I don't know, 4 or 5 times. I didn't think we were gonna make it down. I think it's the first time in my life it actually took me longer to get down than to hike up. That was a beating. I feel like I'm hunting ibex again. Looks like a buck was chasing a doe. Pretty fresh. It's pretty pronounced. Good buck. It's just too thick in here to really see. And I don't really want to still hunt it. But not to mention if something jumps up, I don't think we'd be able to get our shot off. This is pretty nasty. There's a lot of deer sign in here. Gotta figure out a way to look into this. Well, it's morning number 4. Just a little update on where my head's at, where my mental status right now. I've never felt so desperate. I don't know if desperate's the word, but desperate sounds about right for right now. But desperate and unconfident. We went the whole day yesterday. Didn't see a single deer till last light. We saw a couple does. I've reached out to all my friends and people I know to cash in some favors. I got some intel from a bunch of guys. Mostly everybody's saying the same thing. And my buddy Ed kind of hooked me up with one of his friends, this guy Cody, and Cody offered to come out and help us, so he's going to help us this morning. But I gotta tell you, I woke up this morning and it's just par for the course. Like, the wind woke me up it sounded like it was gonna tear the roof off the house at 3 a.m. Crazy storm came in. It's raining cats and dogs out. It's, like I said, par for the course. I started off the trip, left a little bit later than I wanted to. Nick said he needed some more time, so I decided to stop and shoot my gun because I hadn't shot it since I lent it out. And luckily I brought a backup with me. The gun was way off, was shooting, I don't even know. I couldn't even find it on paper. Didn't want to waste time. Already shot like 6 bullets and at $6 a pop. That's not fun. Tested my backup gun, and my backup gun was off. But I was able to get that back down, and that's dialed in perfectly, thank God. Then driving up, got pulled over, got a speeding ticket. Got up here, realized I left a few things back at home that I really needed. It's just been like one little thing after another. Work's been crazy and kicking my ass, and I feel a lot of anxiety because I'm dealing with all this stuff back at home, and I'm still trying to fill this tag. And man, it's just one of the first times in a long time that I honestly can say that I'm not enjoying myself like I normally. Normally, I always have, even though I'm a pessimist by nature when it comes to hunting, I'm usually very optimistic. And I don't know. Well, I'm going to keep hoping that things are going to go right. And now we got a little extra help glassing and some more knowledge of the area. We'll hopefully be able to turn something up. We don't get stuck in the freaking mud here. Yeah, of course.
Don't tell it's quick, right?
Oh, shut up. Nope. I'm burying it. Shut the fuck up. It's so stupid. The dumbest thing ever. Drives me insane.
Maybe I'll get it around on that bottom one and have to go.
There we go. Oh, you got it?
Got that one. Just wondering if we don't want to. I have to try to do it the other way just to get the. So then we can
All right, well, let's see if these things are do what they say they're gonna do. My guess is no, but
They did the trick.
they worked. I would have scratched the shit out of my truck, but they worked. I don't know. Definitely ordering another set of those things. They were pretty good.
Yeah. So right here, there's gonna be a 2-track that goes off to the left. It's not much of a road, but
It's probably better off that way. As long as
that's a buck. Small one. There's a big black burnt stump, and he's 10 yards to the right of it. He's got a mature looking body. I just can't tell what he is.
it's a ways off.
Yeah.
Okay, you see where those yellow rocks are that are at the base? Right there? He's coming across those right now. He's just to the left of those. He's wide. Probably 27, 26.
We're not gonna be able to get a spotter on him. It's gonna take too long.
He stopped.
He stopped it. Now he's walking again.
Okay, I see him.
I mean, he's got a decent frame. I can't really because he's been walking this whole time. I haven't been able to really size him up. Can't see his forks.
Good back forks, weak front forks.
Yeah, that's what I thought. He's got good mass. I think I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna try anyway. We're gonna get right here. this buck. He's a mature buck. I don't know what he scores, but he's heavy. He's got a big body. He just bedded down. We're making a move. Trying to get up this drainage right here. We're probably under 300 yards from him. I think when we pop over here, we'll be about 250, 300 max. I got him. There's no way. I just gotta shoot him, dude. 150 yards. Are you on him? Are you on him? Dude, I missed. I missed him. I don't know how the f I missed him. I hit the dirt right in front of us in that first shot. He's down. I was like, how did I miss that shot? It was a slam dunk. You see this? Oh my God. I can't believe that. That just happened. That I went and shot. He just ran out a couple of yards. And he stopped.
You didn't hit him at all first time?
I didn't hit him at all. I hit the dirt right in front of us. I hit the mountain. Lucky we didn't get hurt. I'm gonna tell you the main reason why I shot this buck. Because I was having such a mental funk and thinking it was my fault we weren't finding deer. I glassed this buck up. So it was extra special for me, you know, to get it done with the buck that I glassed up and not somebody else. So I just happened to glance over and started glassing this one area. This buck, he was cruising. He kept checking, smelling for does and stuff like that. And then every once in a while he'd stop and pee down his hocks. So we saw him going up here to go lay down. We glassed him up way back there from where that ridge is. And Nick and I came all the way over here, got with it. It was 159 yards. It was a slam dunk shot. Almost went awry. Well, I got a lot of people to thank for this. First and foremost, Jeremy Eastman. He had this tag last year, and he was nice enough to share a couple of waypoints with me and really helped me cyber scout and talk it over. He reached out to a couple of friends of his that had the archery hunt before this. Really gave me a lot of intel. And then next would be Ed Woolley from Muley Tines. He actually introduced me to a friend of his who came out, Cody, and Cody's out with us today glassing, and that was a huge help. And he was working behind the scenes trying to get me spots. Another buddy of mine, Kurt and Brant, and I had so many people that I kind of cashed in favors that reached out to that helped me put this together. Because to be honest with you, like if you watch the rest of the video, I was pretty desperate. I was a little worried that we weren't going to get it done, and but we got it done, and I'm super happy. It's a great mature buck, and it's really cool to have done this on the conservation tag, knowing that the money goes directly to mule deer, and propagating the herd and developing habitat and stuff that helps keep this around for the rest of us for many years to come. Thank you, and we'll see you out in the field.